Today in Brawl Stars, it is time to figure out which skins are the best for every single rarity. That's basically from the rare rarity to the hypercharged rarity, so everything in between. So now, without further ado, let's get to it. Now, starting with the rare skins, and these, it's kind of difficult to actually figure out which one is the best because honestly, they're not that good. But out of all of them, I gotta say, Larry and Lori controllers are my personal favorite. But then again, this is just my opinion. So please comment down below yours. I'm trying to start a conversation with you in the comments, and I very much read the comments, so make sure to do that. Now, Larry and Lori controllers, the reason why I say the skin is really good is because it is a very creative skin and I like the idea. Now, we're not going to enter the training cave with this because you know how the animations are for Larry and Lori. There's nothing really different here about them that separates them from the normal model when it comes to animations, but just the model itself looks super good for 30 gems. Now, when it comes to the super rare skins, I gotta say that Leopard Max is really good, and I really want to get this skin just because of how iconic it is. It's super good, and we also have different colorways for it as well, as you can see, which is something I've never seen with rare skins before. Actually, no, super rare skins before, which is really cool. So now let's get into the training cave a little bit to just see how it does here, because it does look great, and it was released during the bling update, I'm pretty sure, with Maisie and all that, and it's just a great looking skin. I see a lot of players using this, and for good reason, because it very well matches Max's aesthetic here. And as far as 79 gem skins are concerned, there's not much to work with in the first place, kind of like the rare skin department. Like, you don't have that many examples here, but there are very good skins. So let me tell you some other ones here. Dionysus Angelo is absolutely fantastic. Captain Crow is fantastic. Corrupted Sprout as well. Choco Piper, nah, I'm not so sure about that. I don't think it's the best. Alright, Bell Nanny is fantastic as well. Archvillain B is great too. Like, there are a lot of great options here for you to get, but then again, that is, in my opinion, the best. But again, you guys comment down below what you think here. Leopard Max is just cool, and I kind of like the other style just a little bit better right here, but I don't know just how much it costs though. That's the issue about it. Alright, this is where stuff gets really good, because it's time for epic skins, and you have a lot to work with here now. This is where it gets really interesting. So we have Plankton Dell. This is, in my opinion, the best epic skin. I think it's absolutely great because there is something about these SpongeBob skins that I want to tell you about, okay? And it has to do with just the skin and how it looks in general, of course. And look, if you take the SpongeBob El Primo skin, for example, and the Buzz skin as well, the Patrick Star skin, you'll realize that it's mainly just the character, but as a brawler. But, with this, it is a different story here, because you're not just gonna get bored of it as easily, because here, you have way more to look at. You got Plankton himself, like the actual character, inside a really cool mech with a bunch of details and stuff. It's like way higher quality than the other ones, because there is just so much going on here, and the attacks are also pretty good, but I mean, not the best we've ever seen, obviously, but they are done pretty well indeed. It's like an alien skin or whatever, if you want to call it that, I suppose, and it is done very well. Now, another fantastic one is obviously the one for Squidward is the Mortis Squidward skin. That's also just an absolutely fantastic skin, because obviously these SpongeBob skins are going to be really high up on pretty much everyone's list, because come on, they're our very first like really cool collab skin, so that makes a lot of sense. But then again, there is so much to work with here. Nightmare Sandy is fantastic. Ording Cordelius is absolutely fantastic too. Moon Guardian Chester is really cool for some reaon. Mecha Tick Ghidorah is great, but I don't think you can like buy it all the time because it is a Brawl Pass skin for some reason. Mariposa Piper is absolutely iconic, and for good reason. It's great. Glitch, Larry, and Lori, Final Boss Rico. These are all fantastic choices. So ever since we did a video like this, things really have changed here in Brawl Stars. So a lot of these new skins, which are really cool, and new mythic skins as well to match. So the Moon Guardian Crow is, in my opinion, the best, because Phoenix Crow is already a fan favorite and is overrated, but for good reason, at least, because it's great. This one actually fixes the issue with Phoenix Crow, and that is it adds more details, because Phoenix Crow doesn't really have many details, so it could get old pretty easily. But this one, not so much, because there is so much more going on here, which is really great. And of course, the animations are obviously on par. The attack looks more pretty, if you want to call it that, and the super animation is also fantastic. There's way more to look at here, and it's technically cheaper, but really, realistically speaking, it's not really much cheaper than Phoenix Crow, because if you're gonna find it in the shop, you're probably gonna be spending more on this than Phoenix Crow, because there's gonna be a long time to wait until this actually comes out on a discount, because it is a mythic skin and a lot of people want this. So yeah, kind of like the legendary skins, for example, you will have to wait a little bit to catch this guy at a pretty good discount. But then again, look out for gems so that you can actually purchase him from the shop, really cheap gems, or just get him from the Brawl Pass and stuff like that. We did a whole separate video on how to get gems as quickly as possible to unlock yourself legendary skins, and that also includes mythic skins, obviously, because they both cost gems by default. Oh man, here we are, legendary skins. This is where stuff gets crazy. These are all really good indeed. What really just is something that I don't like is when you see stuff like this, like two separate colorways here apart from the original. I'm not a fan of this, honestly, but then again, it is kind of cool, the fact that you can buy them if you want to. But anyways, it is a colorway actually, and it is for Colt. Alright, Renegade Mecha Colt is my favorite legendary skin, and I think it's the best one for this specific rarity, because it just looks evil. It looks diabolical. It looks devious. It looks like a villain skin. Look at this. Look how cool this is in game. And the animations as well are also no exception. This is also just a fantastic like animation here, of course. And the Hypercharged as well looks absolutely fire with this because it's a purple skin. So this will also make sense. Now, am I a bit childish to tell you that this is like the best legendary skin because it is purple and cool looking? Yeah, I guess. I mean, the more mature option, I guess, is to say that another skin is better just because like it is in purple or whatever. But then again, at the end of the day, it's just my opinion here. So please comment down below yours. But then again, a lot of people will tell you, even with the controversies, a lot of people will tell you that purple skins are super cool because they are. They honestly are, and that's not a problem. And now, last but not least, the Hypercharged skin rarity. And right here, right now, as you can see, we only have Sovereign Rico to really look at. But then again, this isn't like the best one. I'm not just gonna say that this one is the best because like we have it right here in our face. In fact, in my opinion, I think Sovereign Bling Rico is the best, right? The really cool blue skin. Yeah, I think that is honestly better than this because it just looks really cool, and I've always loved how it looks. And the mecha, not the mecha skins, but the Godzilla skins, you see, the Godzilla buzz skins. The issue with those is that they just, it's not that they look the same, but the animations aren't all that crazy in game because there's not that much you can really do with Buzz since he's a close range brawler. You know, there's just not much animations you can do. A similar example is something along the lines of Edgar. I find the animations for this Edgar skin to be really disappointing, like Thief Edgar. It's just a teeny tiny bit of sand, and that's basically it. But it makes sense because what are you gonna do? His range is short. You don't have much to work with as game animations, and that is like no excuse. So at the end of the day, you know, keeping that in mind, I gotta say Sovereign Blink Rico is the best here. And I know it's just Sovereign Rico right now, but just try to imagine him, I guess. So that's what I want to tell you today. Again, please comment down below what you think because again, I really want to know you guys' opinion on this because my opinion is not like an objective truth, but then again, I try to look at the really cool animations and stuff which are objectively really cool and worth it overall. So fellas, I'll catch you in the next one and peace out and bye-bye.